feel like this is going to be one of
Hey
the most
guys.
chaotic episodes we've ever done
Yeah,
because I feel like I'm
it's
in like a
okay. We're in the middle of the heat wave, so please excuse the fact that our brains are like
oh my God.
legitimately melting.
I don't want to go outside. I'm like dreading. I have like a five
Brutal.
minute walk from the train
Oh my
station to
God.
Barclays to get to the
You're
Liberty
gonna
game.
sweat so much. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And like I think I have like linen pants and now I'm just trying to figure out
Okay, that works.
to
But
put
like
on
I'm so
top.
oh my God.
Yeah. I'm like, what
I
if I just wear a
fear.
bra? Like, is that acceptable? I think the answer
So,
is no. But
honestly, like before you get there, sure.
yeah.
You know what?
I really, really like I'm going to a few different concerts. I have four
Outdoor or indoor?
outdoor. I have
Oh God.
four.
Those are sometimes like they're nice, but they're also like my worst enemy at the same time.
I have four lawn concerts in a week.
Oh my God.
And then like the week after, it's another outside concert. They're all Dave Matthews concerts.
I love
Um,
that.
and I really think I want to get like the little shark chill pill thing.
Do it.
I think I'm going to.
Do it. Don't tell me things like that because I'll be like, yeah, you should obviously do that.
I just it
Uh,
feels like I also because like for work, like the
yeah,
again, I think we've talked about this. The subway that I take
I know
downtown
you said it's super hot.
is hot, but it is air conditioned. The cars are typically air conditioned. But
That
like
doesn't
this week it's
exactly lay
been
it all out though.
terrible. Also, it's only
Do
July, the beginning of July.
girl, August.
So
Don't remind me that.
I personally think the chill pill is probably going to be like a worthwhile
He'll be
investment.
very used. Very well used.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna
Like the
bite the bullet.
yeah, you should.
Well, now I have to go to Best
I
Buy before
support
I
it.
go to this freaking game.
I
Just
support it.
add things to the list. It's fine.
Everybody's gonna be looking like you're gonna be the most popular person ever. Because everyone's gonna be
I'm
like,
cool and everyone
wait.
else is sweating to death.
Yeah, exactly. How do
I
I get one of those? Can you share that with me?
I was watching I don't know if you watched this, but like the America's Sweethearts Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders documentary on
I have
Netflix.
not watched it, but I know
Um
it exists.
I love it. I'm on the new season. Um and one of the girls at one point is using like the like her like shark like butte like the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
freaking what is it called? Like the air wrap
It's an air
thing
wrap thing.
or
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, to like cool down or like
so
stop
real.
sweating. And I was like,
Literally
that's
so
so
real. If it works, you know what?
yeah.
Has multiple uses for a reason.
I've never been happier to pay for a pool because our pool is still broken. So I'm currently paying to use a pool at a gym. And oh my God, I've never
As
been
you
so
should. I mean,
happy.
there's still a pool.
Yeah, it's a pool. It
A
works.
pool. No,
And I don't
literally.
have to clean it or maintain it. So it's
Yeah,
lovely.
you just get to use it, which is the best part. Like I get to do whatever, and
Yeah,
it's not my problem after.
no. What's going on with Luke and the
Is
Devils?
Tulane retiring soon?
What book is that?
Did you see the new Kraken jersey?
Three-peat?
Was that the goal of the year?
16 million?
Who's gonna win the Norris
The Isles are
Trophy?
having fun again?
Did you read the new Elsie Silver novel?
Will the Sabres ever make the
Can anyone beat
playoffs?
Ovi's record?
Give me a new book rec.
Who got traded?
Will Matthews bounce
Can
back?
Tampa get back on top?
This is Read Between the Blue Lines,
A hockey podcast.
where our brains are filled with endless stat lines
Rosters.
and a list of books to read,
Tune in every Monday for a deep dive in the game you love.
and the books we can't shut up about. Hockey?
Yeah, do we even say hi?
No, hey,
Hey.
welcome back to Read Between the Blue Lines. I
I
told you it was
told you
going to
we're
be
losing
chaotic.
our minds. It's so fine.
It's fine. It's like how hot is it near you?
By me?
Yeah.
Do you want like the actual temperature or like the real feel or both?
Our real feel is 100 and our humidity is at 50%.
I feel like mine is lying. It says it's 94. Feels like 94. And the humidity's at 48%.
Well, it's cool because I'm going into New York and it's 100 in New York, feels like 102.
It's fine. UV 8. Very high.
Yeah.
My favorite thing ever is that
UV is 9 right now. I just can't
when
go
I
outside
when
actually.
I go somewhere, I just leave like the location on my weather app. So like
Yeah.
anywhere that I've gone is just here.
Oh,
Don't
that's
mind
so
Australia
nice.
is the dark yet. But it's so funny. Like it goes like me, I have the city in here for some reason. Don't really know why. And then LA, Tampa, Pittsburgh, Melbourne, Sydney, and Miami.
I love that for
It is
you.
hotter here and then sorry, Pittsburgh actually is hotter than me and the city. But it's hot. All of those is hotter than Miami right now.
She's a world traveler. No, the heat wave is
I'm like,
ridiculous.
I went to Pittsburgh like 6 years, 5 years ago. Oh, that's horrifying. 5 years ago.
I went to
It's
Pittsburgh
bad.
13 years ago.
It's very nice.
I don't remember the actual town of
Oh my
Pittsburgh
God, you should go. I almost got yelled
city.
at for parking my car. The place we stayed at was right across from the arena, like the hockey arena. And I had no idea where I was parking. And I drove the 6 hours there. It was my old car. And I legitimately almost pulled into like this parking lot. Because I was like we got there early and we couldn't get to like our Airbnb at time or whatever, and they had a parking garage. Dead serious, almost pulled into the player parking at PPG Paints Arena. And there was a sign, and I was like, oh, it's just nobody like the lots, whatever. And my best friend was like, I think we can park there. I was like, so I just parked in the street, and it wasn't a fun experience. But
Run into Sidney Crosby.
I mean, it was the beginning of August. I don't think,
You
but
never know.
it was fun.
Off-season
But it's
training.
still in my phone from that long ago.
I love that. I clean mine out. I travel a lot like locally.
See, I don't put the local ones in there because I just like I know if I'm going, I'll look at it, and like when I get there, it'll be on my location. You know what I mean?
I think it's more for like when I'm
But
planning. So for me, I have like the town where I live, I have the city, I have the town where my aunt lives,
it'll
I
make
have
sense.
Boston,
Important places.
I have Newark, I have
Valid.
Orlando, Philly, and that's it right now.
That makes sense.
So it's a lot of like where my family lives also. Which I don't know why, but
I
and
know
then
what
like
they're dealing with.
I'm probably gonna add like I'm going on vacation, so probably like next week when I start packing, because it's like when I'm packing, I want to like know,
Yeah, it makes sense.
and it's
That's usually
easier to
when
like
I
just
get to
have
them, and
it.
then I forget that they're there, and then I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
still you know what the weather's like in whatever place. It's fine.
Valid.
But anyway,
So the draft happened and free agency started, and it's been a lot of chaos the last
I forgot we didn't talk about the draft
no, because the
from last
episode came out
time.
like right after
Yeah,
before
that
or right after.
already feels like 5 years ago.
It does. Um, but as expected, Gavin McKenna went first overall. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's the first known Indigenous player to be drafted first overall, right?
Yeah, the league said since like there was like apparently somebody in the 70s,
Oh, okay.
but as of like recent memory, yes.
Okay. I did love
Yeah,
he was wearing beadwork made by his sister, and his mom and his sister both had like full outfits on. And he also mentioned like the residential schools and like the missing women and children, which I just thought was like very in a time where we have so many hockey players who are just truly doing the worst
I
for
was gonna
their
say evil.
PR and their
They're
public
just
image
yeah.
and their communities, it just is very like refreshing to see a young man
I
be
also just think like the fact that he's so like I feel like we always say that like the fact that he's so young and so aware and like willing,
yeah.
which sounds weird, but like willing to be like I'm getting interviewed before like one of the biggest moments of my life and this is what I want to talk about. So like that I know it's probably like I feel like we'll remember that for a very long time, but like just me watching it, I was like, that's crazy in like the best way. That like
Well,
that's the precedent he's setting in like the best possible way coming into the league. You know what I mean?
it's one
It's
of
not
those
very
things where
common,
people
unfortunately.
yeah, people are like, well, you should like people should use their platforms, right?
Yes.
And like, yes, but at the same time, it's also very easy to get swept up in the thing that you're doing.
Yeah,
And I do think
of course.
like the last 2 years, like obviously Schaefer is very like it's a very different situation, but him like really taking time to like talk about his mom and his journey and like discuss like what cancer can do to a family and how that affected him and
Yeah.
have McKenna talk about his upbringing and how being native impacts him and his family, I think is like it gives me a little bit of
It's like
hope
hope. Yeah,
that
I was
maybe
gonna
the
say, I'm like,
future of
oh,
hockey is a little bit hope. I don't know.
yeah.
But like refreshing. Good for him.
Yeah.
And speaking of Schaefer, the clips of him like hosting, quote unquote, the draft they were great.
They put him to work.
Yeah.
They said, "We've had enough already. You
His
don't get any time off. Let's go."
his
Like,
his future career as a broadcaster is
yeah,
very strong.
he's got some time, but like it'll be there. It'll be
Yeah.
there.
And then free agency opened, and if we want to stay on the Islanders for a second, the Islanders got rid of their captain, so Anders Lee is heading to Utah for 3 years.
Got rid of.
Well, you know what?
Got rid of. Bye. See ya.
Very different
Later.
situation than Tavares, though. Um,
Yeah. There's like no captains anywhere anymore.
but like I feel like it would
They're
like
severely lacking a lot of them.
with Tavares, the like obviously he had said like I want to stay, and then it
There's
felt
no like
like
backlash. Not backlash. Backstabbing.
yeah, it felt like
Like
he like
betrayal.
intentionally was like lying to the fan base saying he wanted to stay and then like went to
Yeah.
Toronto. Whereas with Anders, I guess it feels more genuine, like he wanted to stay and it just like wasn't working out.
Mm.
I have not seen a single negative thing said about Anders Lee from the Islanders fandom.
Yeah.
It has been
That's
overwhelmingly
valid.
positive. We love you. We wish you luck in Utah. We will root for you in Utah, and you will get a standing ovation when you come back next year. And just seeing like the difference of like when you look at it, like just the facts, like
Yeah, true.
didn't get traded at the deadline, signed somewhere else in free agency, captain of the team leaving. Same exact situation
Different.
on
Yeah.
paper
Very
and
obvious difference though.
very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a lot of teams are captainless. I know you and I were
I
talking
think we're up
about
to 11,
was
10
it
or
was
11.
it just like 2 years ago that we had every single team had a captain at
Yeah,
the beginning of
except
the
for
season?
Boston. I think, well, I know because, yeah, I think 23 we had all of them because that was Bergeron's last year. And like, that was, yeah, that had to have been. No, Chicago might not have had one at that point. But it was a couple years ago where everybody had one.
And now
And
we
now,
have like half of the teams don't have a
literally, like
captain.
50% of the league. It's fine. Realistically, I don't really know if that's fine, but like, it's fine.
I mean,
We'll be. I love
what
the. My
is a
favorite game about
captain?
this though is
Why is a captain?
the like people every time someone like leaves or if there's like been an opening for a while, like people like planning the succession line is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Or like the list of people, and I'm like, do you guys have like, are you in contact about who's giving what out? Like, I love that, but yeah, there's. I also yesterday. Do you remember how I told you? I'm sorry, this is offensive to Ranger fans. I unfortunately root for them, and I've done this multiple times. Before Ovi signed, I was like, oh my god, like half the teams in the Metro don't have a captain. Like not considering at the time, whatever. I once again forgot the Rangers have a captain. So this is the second time in the last season that I forgot they have someone wearing the C, and it makes me laugh every single time. So I've done it multiple times. But they don't have a captain. They do, unfortunately. Take one look. Vancouver.
Oh,
Yeah. But
dude.
I literally put it on Threads. I was like, oh, 4 teams in the Metro don't have a captain anymore. And then I was like, oh, never mind. Never mind. I was like, deleted it. I was like, I've done that so many times. You guys have no idea. It's really, really bad.
Genuinely was like, what are you talking
Really
about? We
bad.
don't have a captain.
No, I genuinely was thinking about it and I was like counting on my fingers. I was like, okay, here are all the teams that have one and here are all the teams that don't. I literally posted it and then 2 seconds after I posted it, I was like, that's incorrect. And it's not the first time I've done that before. So it made me laugh.
That
But
is crazy.
yeah.
But the first day of free agency was wild.
Yeah, it was honestly, I think the craziest. I wasn't expecting it to be so crazy, but it was wild. Like more so than the last couple years have been.
Well, so
Especially last year. Last year was like so lackluster in comparison. But
yeah,
everybody was like, we're gonna wait till free agency. I'm just gonna resign. It's fine. Like you could do that earlier, but okay.
as expected, Demidov re-signed with the Canadians. Hischier re-signed with the Devils.
Yep.
Sergei Bobrovsky to the Maple Leafs? What?
I have a lot of questions for the Leafs, like I always do, but they did so much. So I'm like just waiting for them to see how it like pans out.
Well, there's also
Because
there's
then
been a discussion about because Bob and McKenna both wear 72, and McKenna was like, no, like he
I
can have it.
also think it's so funny. Um, when we get to Florida, if we get to Florida, three teams now in the league have like old teams goaltending tandems, which I think is hilarious.
Mhm.
Because Colorado obviously has what they call the lumberyard, but Blackwood and Wedgwood, who are both doubles goalies at the same
Yeah.
time. In Florida now, you have Markstrom and I believe we were saying it as Schmid now. They just
Oh, we're
missed each
changing it?
other. That's how it's been said now. I don't really know Schmid,
Okay.
Akira. I
Thought it
don't know
was
how.
Schmid.
Anyway, it was, and then like now it's like one of those things where like I've heard it one way, and now it's becoming another. So I don't really know.
Please clarify
Anyway,
next time you go to work.
they both they didn't play at the same time for the Devils. Actually, Schmid was traded before Markstrom came in, but they were both Devils goalies. And then Bob going to Toronto, he's
You stole
playing with
ours.
who used to be the Panthers
They want a cup
tandem.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's I just love that happens when I'm like, oh my, you guys didn't work out in one place and now you're together in another place and it's totally fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that
Um,
stuff makes me giggle because I'm like, you guys are friends again. You're
I love
back.
that. John Carlson to the Lightning, Frederick Anderson to the Oilers, Bowen Byram to the
Love it.
Blackhawks, Stuart Skinner to the Jets, Rasmus Anderson to the Knights, Jacob Trouba to the
Well, he's been
Sharks
there.
is very interesting.
So I got lots of questions for the Sharks, but like again, I'm letting you guys.
Yeah.
I let you guys pan
Uh,
out
Mason
because there's a lot of
Marchmont
money being thrown
also to
around.
the Sharks.
Yes.
Dan Vladar going to the staying with the Flyers.
Yeah.
Forrester staying with the Flyers. Anders Lee to Utah, which we said. Mario Ferraro with the going to the Jets. Matt Zuccarello going to the
Yeah.
Kings. Corey Perry also going to the Kings once again.
They're cursed again.
Radko
Sorry.
Gudas going to the Panthers.
I
Um,
have
Will
again so
Ryan
many.
staying with the
Why
Panthers.
are we signing people in Florida until they're like 45 years old? I
Um,
need a genuine answer. I really need an answer.
oh, and, Olin Zellweger's going to the Sabres. We also Vincent Trocheck going to Utah.
Yeah.
Um, Dobush got re-signed. Ovechkin is staying for another year.
Whoop whoop.
Um, Middleton is going to Calgary.
Flambés. Trying to think of anybody that we might have missed.
Will Borgen is going to Boston. Marcus Pettersson's going to New York.
Darnell Nurse
Darnell
to the
Nurse.
Sharks. Again, that's why I'm saying we have lots of questions, but I will see how it goes.
There's also been we don't have, please correct me if I'm wrong, but Bedard has not signed anything.
No. He also got hurt
Yes,
yesterday.
yesterday
So it's not,
with the
it's
shoulder
not going
injury.
well. But no, he
Um,
has not resigned yet. Unless I missed it, but I
no,
have not seen it.
I'm sure the NHL would have posted on
I
their
was gonna
actual
say,
page. So,
but no, as
um,
of right now.
hey, what was
Watch
I
us get
looking
off here,
for?
then he does it.
Oh, and then what's the drama with Werenski that's been happening as well too?
Okay. So it's like drama that it didn't end up being drama, but like before the draft, it was said that or it was posted that um the Blue Jackets and Werenski would meet after the draft to discuss his future in Columbus. I think he has like 2 years, 2 or 3 years left. Um, it might even be more than that. Anyway, they didn't wait till after the draft. It was actually draft night. When they were talking with teams, whatever. Nothing came of it. The next day, apparently, he struck down a deal to send him to the Stars, as in Dallas.
Yeah.
Um, and then nothing happened. Nothing happened. They're all talking about it. And then the first day of free agency, they met again to say, um, like, I'm fine where we are right now. I'm gonna stay. But I think it was mostly because the teams he wanted to go to didn't
Want him
either weren't willing to give up what they wanted, like Columbus wanted for him, or what. So as of right now,
because he's not a free
he's
agent.
no, he I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you right now, he has I think it's like 3 years left. But it was another thing where it 2 years. My apologies. 2 years left, including the season. Um but yeah, it kind of was like a we'll do this after the draft, and it was happening, and then trade didn't go through and all this stuff. So yeah, he's still there.
And then like there's been
But I don't know how
statements
it's
put
gonna pan
out.
out for them. So
We'll also have note Dylan Larkin is still in Detroit, and it seems that Detroit is gonna make him fucking stay.
yeah, I saw a post which I so the only like reference I have of this is when the Sabres did it to Jack Eichel when they stripped him of the captaincy. Um, but like if you look up the on Puckpedia, they tell you like who's the leadership group on each team, whatever. And if you look up Detroit's, Larkin no longer has a seat next to him. So apparently he
Would
might
you
have been
leave him?
stripped.
Because I would take it away.
No, I agree, but like I'm like I feel like when they Sabres did it to Eichel, we like knew they did it like officially. They were like, we're doing that. Um, so as of right now, yeah, he's again. I also like if it was me, and I've never like obviously been in that situation, but I would not want to be on a team with someone who has already said that they want to leave and is still like there
No, and this is one of
because
my
it
okay.
can't be. It's not going to go well for anybody.
I think insiders make sports very fun for the fans, but I also think this is one of the
Continue.
times where this is like a detriment because
Yeah.
theoretically the conversation should have stayed between Larkin, his agent, and the team
Yeah.
because like obviously yes, like the drama makes it fun for the fans and it puts more pressure on people and yada
Yeah, but
yada.
also
But it definitely affects, like, if I was a GM, I wouldn't want that getting out to the press because now the whole team knows.
didn't this is a Ranger situation.
I
Didn't this
believe
happen
so.
last year?
Yeah.
Same thing where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna trade this person," and then like it ended up getting out, and everybody found out, and they were like, "Oh, now it's like super awkward." I feel like that happened. I don't know with who though,
I don't know if it was last year,
but
maybe
it
the year
was
before.
maybe I was. I remember it happening though because it was the same situation where somebody was like, "Oh, I like they were gonna trade somebody and they
Oh,
didn't
with
do it."
Kreider.
Was that who it was? Maybe
There was a lot around Kreider for a while.
that might be it because I just remember it like the whole locker room ended up finding out, and they were all like super awkward about it, and they were like, "What do we do?"
I think it's
But
hard
it's also a different
because,
situation because that was like not wanting to leave, and this is like literally being like, "I want out."
yeah, like I think it's
So
hard because if I'm a GM, I don't want it getting out because I don't want the team to know and then feel a
yes.
certain way about who my current captain is. And I
Mhm.
also don't want players to not want to come here
Yeah.
because of that situation being like, oh, well, the locker room matters so much in
Yeah.
sports, and obviously in hockey it's a little bit different than I think it is in other sports where like with like the culture around it,
Yeah, but it still definitely
it still matters.
matters because we had this conversation at work about the Oilers. Like, that's not like specifically locker room, but like depending on the coach, you might have players be like, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
And that's a valid request from them. And like that, so like you have, as an organization, are you really going to take the risk of like free agents or players putting you on that list and not go there? Like, is it worth it?
Well,
So,
something trigger warning briefly, and I don't know how much we actually want to get into this. I'm aware that the public backlash to Carter Hart being
oh,
on
I was like, where are we
Vegas
going?
was obviously very strong. It was very vocal. You had the entirety of the Canes Arena chanting no means no. Like people did not like that
It's,
decision,
yeah,
right?
no knowledge.
Obviously, we don't know what the locker room looked like, but to the public, it seemed like the locker room was okay. However, they ultimately did not win the Stanley Cup final, and Carter Hart's performance is a very big part of that. Like
Worst goalie in the Stanley Cup final ever.
yes,
Like, that is a factual fact.
he is the worst goalie in Stanley Cup final ever,
Fact.
and it's like I'm one of the biggest goalie advocates, especially when it comes to like the mental of being a goaltender. I'm not sympathizing for or empathizing with Carter Hart in any way, shape, or form. But what I am saying is that there is no way that his performance is not in some way correlated to the amount of negative backlash he was getting, the fact that he wasn't allowed to really talk to the media, like the amount of
You could draw a
protections, quote
line.
unquote, they had to
Yeah, you
have
could.
around him. And like, how does that make the rest of the team feel? Because it does also come across as like some kind of like special treatment, I guess, right?
True.
And like with him and like Mitch of like the questions that can and cannot Mitch Marner and like what can and cannot be asked and
Yes.
blah blah blah, right? And then you have Torts as a
Blah,
coach
blah,
who is
blah.
so inflammatory, right? So
Just adding up all the hits.
I feel like when you look at Vegas, I genuinely think one of the reasons they couldn't pull out the cup is because there was probably some kind of fracture in the locker room that whether it was because of social media or internal, probably definitely affected how that team gelled and worked together at the end.
Yeah, that's you could say that.
So now as a GM, you see what happens in Vegas, you see the public response to Vegas, and you go, I'm gonna sign Dylan Dubé. Why?
Unfortunately, he was already in the system.
I'm aware, but
It is a choice to be like, we're bringing this guy in on a PTO and then play, or sorry, ATO, because it's technically in the AHL, or is it technicalities? Anyway, um, the choice to purposely make that an NHL contract opposed to not re-signing and or just I don't want to say leaving him in the AHL because it's not a better option at all. It's still hockey that feeds into the NHL. Um, is a very strong choice. Also, in case you guys weren't aware, brand new Blues GM made that decision. Brand new, first day on the job.
yeah.
So I don't say
And
take it
it's
for what you will,
but
but
it's the same thing with Edmonton where it's like,
yes,
well, obviously and like what we've heard I guess rumors, but obviously it seems that there are players in that team that wanted him there, that they wanted Babcock to be their coach.
hmm
Um and the organization wants him there, and so if that's what they want, I hope that they get everything that they deserve.
yeah,
But like you definitely are going to have players who look at it and go, I don't want to be traded there. I don't
yeah,
want to sign with them. I'm not going to
exactly.
sign with them in free agency. And I have to assume it's a similar situation with Vegas and with St. Louis now, where it's like, yes, these people exist all over the league and like, or allegedly, and
Unfortunately,
there's probably at least one player on every team who is considered a locker room cancer in some way, shape, or form. Um, for whatever reason. But I feel like when your cancer is like national fucking news or
hmm
international news, I don't know. It's an interesting decision to me
yeah,
that I would not make as a and we had it's the same thing with the PWHL. They're not exempt from this conversation, like the
no,
decisions that they make there to bring
no.
certain players and do certain things and
And again, like other players backing said players and being cool with it. It happens literally everywhere. Which
yeah.
again, I don't say unfortunate is the wrong word, but it kind of is at the same time. Um, but yeah,
But so yeah, if you weren't aware, the NHL now has two of the Hockey Canada five in the league officially, so it's where we're
yeah.
going at the moment. But
Unfortunately, the experiment was a very much
apparently a rousing fucking
very much
success.
that. Yeah.
Which that's another thing. How do you look at this man and go, worst goaltender in Stanley Cup history? We should bring in one of his friends.
Well, I also think like the worst part of this too is that um I don't know if Vegas did it intentionally. I would never know, but bringing in Torts, who had previously coached him
Yeah.
before not everything happened, but before the absence of the league from the league, and then
Yeah.
him purposely making a choice to back him in the biggest series of the entire playoffs, even though he was absolutely horrible. Very much feeds into the fact that I got you, don't worry, like whatever, even though it's sacrificing like the ultimate.
Well, and now Torts is gone.
That's what I'm saying. Like again, if I was a player on that team, I'd be like, dude, how can you
Well,
look
this
at
is
this and be like, this is the best choice for like everybody? You know what I mean?
when I look at it for me, if it like Vegas is getting a new coach and they're going to move forward from there.
They do.
And Aiden Hill would be my starter for a multitude of reasons, but I still can't believe that in the finals, Torts literally was like, it's such a stupid question to ask me if I would
Meanwhile,
consider pulling Hart and putting Hill in.
he let in like 4 goals a game.
No, like
Minimum.
genuinely.
Minimum. Minus the last game. But like
But you have
in another world, you would be changing a goalie.
but like then you have
One.
the Canes who made a very smart goaltending decision there and like freaking like is it how do you say Bus's actual last name?
Bussy.
Bussy. Okay.
Bussy. It's so fun.
Um, so you put Bussy in. It's his
How'd
first.
you think you said it?
I wasn't sure if it was like Busey,
Oh, because
like
some
Gary
people always say
Busey.
Boosie.
No, I know
It's
it's
Bussy.
no, I know it's
Bus.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bussy.
Like literally. Anyway.
Um, I like that decision obviously went very well for them, but that was the kid's first ever shutout was to win
Yeah.
the cup
And he
final.
like never played in the playoffs ever. Like this is his rookie year. Like he never played in the
Exactly.
playoffs ever, and he went into the final.
So I the amount of arrogance I think that you have
Yeah,
to be
that's
like
what I was looking for. That's what it was.
we're losing, we're losing, we're losing, and there is a very obvious reason we're losing right now. Even if you do it for
Hmm.
a period, Torts, put Hill in for a period, and if you want to go back to Hart next game, again, you do you. I hope that you get everything you deserve in that situation, right?
Yeah.
And you did. You did. And
Mm,
literally take every other factor out of it. He was not performing well in the finals and he
yeah,
should have been pulled. But I think
I
because of
agree.
everything else, and I think if there wasn't all the like the political stuff around it, that he would have been pulled. But I
That's what I'm
think
saying.
there was
But
a
like the
reason that
fact
he
that
had to stay.
yes, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Which
And it's
I
unfortunate that
feel
you
bad for
cost a
Hill.
team and players who've never won
Yeah. No, you
a
just cost
championship
yourself the
that they
cup.
might not ever have another chance to do that at. You because you have to be like you have an ego, or if that's the right even thing I'm looking for. But yeah,
It's like a level, it's like a certain level of hubris almost.
yeah,
And it's baffling to me.
it is. I 100% agree.
And then obviously like Dubé's on a one-way contract. So I
Yeah, so you
like
can't
yes, he
get
can
sent
still
down.
get waived and sent down, but
Yeah,
like
but not like
it's not easy.
tangibly there coming up. Like
Yeah. I don't know. It's very frustrating.
I was having a great free agency day
Yeah.
unexpectedly until I was like, oh, of course, I should have expected a bad decision. Just
Yeah.
kidding. I don't know why I thought it wasn't gonna happen. um, yeah, but
Also, Robertson hasn't signed yet, right?
no.
He, correct me if I'm wrong. The rumor is that he got like a $15 million offer from Seattle.
Yeah, so the word is the word on the street, apparently. Also, I feel so bad for Seattle because like I feel like they always try and get somebody like big and they never land said person, and I feel so bad for them.
Yeah.
Um, so they I guess he like Robo wants to also the newest rumor. I'm going all over the place. I think Jason's the older brother. Nick is younger than him. I think. I think. Don't quote me on that. He has a brother who played for the
I'm like,
Leafs.
I agree with you, I
I think
think.
so, right?
I'm gonna look it
I
up. Keep
think.
talking.
Anyway, Nick, who used to play for the Leafs, didn't really get as much opportunity as he could have there. Was traded to the Penguins the day of free agency started, and so now the rumor is the Pens are trying to swing to get Jason Robertson, so they have both of them. Like they're collecting Infinity Stones over there. I don't know what they're doing. That's the other rumor. But apparently,
Nick's
is
birthday
he
is
older?
9/11.
Like actually the day, or like
Yeah, like
just a day? Oh,
actually
okay, so he's younger.
9/11/11.
Because Robo's like mine. No, he's closer to your age. I think he's like a year younger than me. He's 25, I think, or 26. One of the two. I can't remember.
Jason is 99, Nick is
Oh,
oh
he's my.
one.
Okay, so he's older than me. So yeah, I was right. Okay, I was right. Anyway, he wants to stay in Dallas, but he wants more. He wants to get paid more than Miko does. Miko
Yeah.
currently is getting paid $12 million a year, by the way. And so Robo hasn't accepted Dallas's offer apparently because it's not enough money. But when Seattle offered that amount of money, he doesn't want to play anywhere else but Dallas. So it's kind of like a standoff situation where he's like, I want to play here, but you have to pay me that much money.
The amount of people
Um,
I saw saying that Seattle should just move their franchise.
to
Um,
where?
they're basically like there's not like a market here. No one wants to play here. They suck.
Pause. The
And I'm like,
reason they got
what?
the team was because of like the fan, like the demand. They weren't just randomly placing teams.
No, like the market for players. Like they're like no one
Uh,
want well, and also like to be
but I
fair,
feel like
half the
they
people
say
are like,
that
well, if they weren't in fucking like liberal ass Seattle, and I'm like,
people.
I'm like, guys,
I feel like we
most
can
of
say
the big
this.
teams are in
Yes.
liberal cities, but
Oh
okay.
my god. I
Like,
feel like we could say the same thing about Winnipeg
yeah.
because the weather in Winnipeg is absolutely horrible because it's freezing cold all the time. And it's a like I know a lot of people don't consider it, but like the weather is such a large part of sometimes what the players end up deciding on going, like where they end up moving to
And Seattle's
if they switch
gorgeous.
teams. Yeah, but I feel like it's not. I also just this is my other. I don't want to say it's a hot take, but we've only had two expansion franchises in the last 10 years, and if you expect Seattle to come in and have the same success as whatever happened in Vegas when they entered, two different, totally different situations. Also, I feel like Seattle just did not have as like their expansion draft was not as loaded as Vegas's expansion draft.
Yeah.
Um, so I feel like there's that standard where we're like, oh, here are two teams that entered the league, like the last two, and one of them's went to two Stanley Cup finals.
Yeah.
Three. It's three.
Oh yeah. I like
Um,
wasn't counting this year.
I forgot the Caps, and I was like, oh yeah, sorry. I just feel like it's a very hard. You can't hold them all to the same standard because usually the expansion teams are bad.
Yeah.
Like if you, so it's just I don't know, but
No, like the
it's
fans are definitely
fine.
there. I think it's just more of like, and I'm sure that like I'm honestly happy that Jess is no longer with the Kraken right now because I feel like that would be like people would be like, well, no one wants to play for a woman and da, 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 da.
Yeah, I know. But there
I
are
hate
other
when I
markets.
randomly get placed on that side of the internet and
I
I'm like,
know.
oh, I was doing
There
so
are,
well.
there are other teams though, like Buffalo was a team like that for the longest time because they didn't make the playoffs and nobody wanted to go there because they don't win. I
Yeah.
would argue Columbus is kind of still in that category,
Yeah.
despite the fact that they've kind of bounced around for the last couple of years in and out of that. So
I feel like the Rangers are heading to that
that's what I
category.
mean. Like, you can't say one, like, I don't, I get the argument, but also, like, they're not the only team that's
Oh, the Rangers have a
experiencing that.
new president, by the way.
Yeah, do you know who it is?
Yes.
This is I want to say, I feel like if I say what I want to say, people are gonna be like, oh.
It's I just wanted to make sure I got his name right. It's Quentin Dolan is now the president
Put the pieces
COO.
together, everybody.
Huh?
I said, put the pieces together.
Yeah. President, COO, and alternate governor of the New York Rangers. And I love that all of the comments are talking about how this is going to go. Someone goes, this is going to go over about as well as the Steinbrenner kids taking over the fucking Yankees. Although I will say the amount of people who are like, if his first act
Apparently,
is to get rid of Drury, then I believe in him.
that'd be really funny. Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I love like half the comments like this is horrible, and half the comments are like, can it really get much worse?
No, I mean it probably could, but like
No, the
it's
generational fall off that happened.
no, I know.
Like this, the Knicks apparently were siphoning the Rangers' energy for the last 3 years because I just
Can
no
I have it back?
two. Yeah, please.
Two, yeah. Can
You
I have
guys
like
won.
half of
Can
it
we
back?
have it?
50%.
Yeah,
Anything, anything.
something.
It's fine.
Some
Oh yeah,
kind of
also
good
that's another
vibes.
one. Um, that was during the draft. Pablo Dorfia was traded to New York
Oh yeah.
and then signed a 7-year, 11 million AAV contract.
I
So
like the concept of it. And like,
I
listen,
like the concept of a lot of things the Rangers do, but
am I still gonna be there opening night?
no.
Probably.
Oh, I was
Well,
gonna say
I go every opening
you just
night.
suffer yourself, suffer yourself, suffer
Normally opening night's
through.
fun. And
Ken
also,
says that she texted me and went like, "What was it last year?" No, because Utah didn't have a name yet. 2 years ago, when they played Utah, and you were like, "This is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life," and Utah won. No, did Utah win? I'm gonna look it up. But everybody texted me
all I
like,
know
"This is
is
a
last
bad
year
time."
was miserable.
It's at two games, you guys, both against the Senators. Don't know why. The first one they lost 8-3 or something, and the second one they lost, I think 4-0.
The 8-3 was the one that you and I went
Yeah,
to.
it was bad.
Yeah. No.
I think it was four
Well, it
nothing.
depends on if the Islanders and Rangers both have their home on well, if the Islanders, Rangers, or Devils and Rangers have their opening nights the same night, then I probably will
I
not be at
need
the Rangers game, but
the
we'll
NHL to
see.
drop their
I know, I feel like it's
the
so
NHL
close.
schedule because they usually already do it already.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is this 23, 20? What's Utah? No, 24, 25.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out the score of this game because now I need to know.
There's a 4 in there somewhere, I think.
A 4? Like
Like the
somebody
score
scored
was
4
4
goals?
something, I think. Yeah.
It was 5-6 overtime loss.
Oh, okay. Well,
They won the first game 6-0 at Pittsburgh. And
yeah.
then the game we were at, they lost 5-6, 6-5 in overtime.
That's great.
But anyway, yeah.
Any other like really big free agency things that we're missing?
No,
I don't think so.
I think that's all of the big ones.
All right.
Florida's I don't even want to talk about them. I'm just scared. I'm not even
Florida's
playing.
racking
I'm
up
scared of
criminals.
them. I'm actually scared.
Oh, both Kachucks are in Florida. I don't think we've mentioned that yet.
That's why I kept saying all the captains don't want to be there. But yeah, that's what started a big chunk of this.
Yeah, the Kachucks are both in Florida and the Senators are fucking iconic and they posted a graphic that
It's
said
so
chuck
funny
out your jerseys.
because they're like doing a if you like bring your jersey in to like replace it, and I was like, this is so
I
good,
love it.
so funny.
So good.
Yeah, but like now they have the two of them. They still have Marchand. They've got Gudis back. They got Garnet Hathaway from the Flyers. They got who else? They just get like
I'm
every
so mad they got
dictator.
Hathaway. I'm so
Every
mad
single
about
person
it.
that you would not want to be on the ice against, they have,
Yeah, basically.
unfortunately.
Well, their goaltending is still up in the air,
Well,
in
the
my opinion, so we'll
goaltending
see.
isn't gonna fight you. Well, I guess they might,
They
because
might-
Markstrom did get in a fight.
Yeah.
But you never know. You never know. I'm scared of them in the way of like, oh, they're terrifying, and I'm scared of the Sharks and be like, oh, we need to like be taking them seriously. And there's
Yeah.
another team the other day that I was like, oh, we need to
The
be a little
Sharks
scared of
deserve it
them.
though.
They do.
I would be excited to
People,
see.
I the amount of tweets I've seen on Twitter about people saying they need to disband the Sharks because of all the
No.
players they're getting. Guys, they've had runs, but they have not had runs in a while, and they've like won
Yeah.
nothing. So you've got
And
to
like their
give them
young
something.
core deserves like a playoff.
Yes,
Also, because my worry is that like because Celebrini's contract is up this year, and I worry that if the Sharks don't look like they're on the right path, that he might.
I fear he would stay a little longer.
I don't like. I think he'll be captain, but I also like. I wonder if that's like where Bedard is at, where it's like, well, at a certain point, if your team just doesn't seem like they're doing or like making moves, I
Bedard's
think
in a
that's the
whole
problem.
other.
No, I
I
know,
feel so bad for that kid. I don't even go there.
but I'm
I feel
saying
so
like
bad for him.
at least with the Sharks, it feels like they're making moves to get
Yes,
better, where like Blackhawks aren't right now. So
yeah.
yeah,
There was another one. Maybe it was Montreal. I was like, oh, we need to be like a little terrified of them. A little scared. We need to be a little scared of them.
I like Montreal
Um,
though, so I'm
yeah,
happy with
that's what
what
I'm
they're
saying, but like
doing.
scared of like we need to like be taking them seriously.
Yes, no, I'd
Not
love
scared
that.
like the Panthers where I'm like they're gonna kill everybody.
No,
That's a different category in my head.
I would love
But,
to see Montreal succeed like on a grand stage though, because they are like such like a small team, like stature
yeah,
wise, like they do have a lot of
little.
the smaller players.
That's
Um,
true.
but anyways, that's the episode and run of show right now is that we'll see you guys in August. We're gonna take a little bit
Yay.
of a break. We're gonna recharge and step away from
A
hockey
much
for a minute.
needed break.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that like by the time I come back in August, I'll be like, okay, guys, let's get going.
Yeah.
Like now.
The season does start a lot earlier this year, so we're gonna start our season 3 earlier, but we are going to take a little bit of a break, recharge a little bit. We have some fun surprises coming up in season 3. Um, so we hope that you guys will join us for that, and we'll still be active on socials and everywhere, but we need a break from yapping constantly. So,
Yeah.
with that, love you all. We could not do this
Thanks.
without you. If you feel so inclined, if you could like follow us, leave a review, rate the podcast, would be lovely.
Press all the buttons.
Yeah, press
Whenever
all
they
of the
always say
buttons.
TikTok, like press
Smash
everything.
that like button.
Like we're on YouTube in like 2010.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been watching Smosh a lot.
I love it.
And yeah, we have a great rest of the month of July, and we will see you guys
Yeah.
so soon.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.